Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Yusef Scott, and of course, I want to welcome you guys to the sodarneasyforex movement. I know that many of you are coming from far and far away, so I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Now, if you watch any of the rest of the videos I have online, the 600 plus videos I have, you'll know that I put out great content. And this video here is going to help you realize how to better yourself in the forex market. All right. Now, as I always tell you guys, if you're not yet connected with me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, get connected. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel in particular, get subscribed. You want to make sure that you're receiving this content that I'm putting out each and every day so that when I put it out, you can absorb and retain the wisdom, the knowledge, the awareness of how to trade Forex, and you can move forward. All right. Now, this video today, I'm gonna basically give you guys insight on how to become a better Forex trader. But not just that. All right, this video is going to be about there's something in the market that causes people to lose constantly. Okay? Now, unfortunately, as a Forex trader, you know, there's so many different avenues you can get information from. I mean, you guys know on YouTube, you can be watching one channel, then there's a suggested video that pops up, and you may wander over to that channel, watch some more of that channel, then wander over to another channel, watch some of that channel. Before you know it, you're being overconsumed by all these different ideas of how to trade Forex and never really getting ahead. Okay? Well, I want to tell you guys something. In Forex, sometimes you have to just keep it simple. Sometimes you have to just focus on one area and that's it. Now, this may sound biased, but I oftentimes tell people, listen, when you find my channel, my YouTube channel, immerse yourself in the invaluable content and stay there. Don't go hopping from one channel to the other. There's a reason for that. Okay? The reason why I tell people to do that, yes, is because I want you to watch the video, but in the long run, the big picture, as I show my students, the big picture is that I want to help you realize one idea of how to trade Forex instead of getting yourself tied into different perspectives. One perspective is all you need. If you stick with one person and let that one person mold you, at least when it's time for you, if you decide that, you know what, this perspective is not for me, let me go elsewhere. At least it'll be easier for you to make that transition, opposed to taking on so many different ideas. Now, a part of taking on anyone's perspective, you must believe and trust that person or trust the information. And that's what this video is going to be about today. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they lose faith in what it is that they're looking at. Just like the guy here, he's sitting there, he's like, oh man, I can't believe, like, what am I going to do? He's stressed. See, I teach my students how to look at the market in a way where they can make sense out of it. All right? I may be a trainer, but my whole philosophy is if I train your eye to see what it is that I see, we'll all eat. All right? Unfortunately, some people, they don't want to be trained. They may even pay their money to be trained, or pay their money as if they're going to be trained, but really they don't want to be trained. And I don't have the time for it. It's not always about the money. All right? Now, I talked about trust and believing. All right? If and when you decide to watch anyone's channel, if you're not open for receiving information, why even waste your time? Better yet, why even watch this video if you're just going to sit back and say, you know what? I'm not gonna retain this information. I'm not even going to use it. Why waste your time? Go elsewhere. Don't waste your time. Okay? Now, If you're watching this video still, a couple minutes in, then I would tell you to make use out of the time that you're watching the video and at least work to retain it. Okay? Remember what I'm telling you. Now, we're talking about trusting. Let's go over to the charts. Let's dig into the word trust. A 5-letter word. A 5-letter word. Could you imagine being blind and being escorted around by a group of folks or an individual? Could you imagine that? Someone tell you, listen, walk to your right or walk to your left. You have to rely on that person. You're like, you put a lot of stock in that person to guide you to where it is your destination, or wherever your destination may be. You put stock in that person. You have to trust that person. As a Forex trainer, mentor, whatever you want to call me, or whatever you say that I am, whatever position I hold in your life, you have to trust and believe the information. Now, I take my students through a series of breaking down the market for them so that they can begin to trust what it is that they're looking at. Now, looking at the Euro CAD, we're on the Euro CAD right now. A couple days ago was the beginning of a downward move. I'm going to use this as an example. Let's zoom in. Now, what if someone had gotten in on this opportunity? Just what if? What if they got in on this opportunity on Wednesday? On a sale. What if they got in on this opportunity on Tuesday? On a sale. What would you think that individual will be feeling today? I'm gonna sum it up. If someone would have gotten in on this day, or even this day, or even this day, they were probably shaken on this day. See, I made a video earlier today, and I told you guys about the why factor. Sometimes you have to know why things are done. If you got in on this trade as this market went down, and today's candle shot up as it did, I guarantee you that most people would have gotten out of that trade. The reason why is because they don't have the why factor. They have no clue. I would love to say it's because they're not being trained by the sodarneasyforex movement, by the Forex GOAT himself. But I'm not going to say that. Everyone has to take their own course and take their own journey to get to where their destination might be. Some people may go the long route. It's okay. It's all a part of the process of learning, good or bad. But I tell you one thing, if you had gotten in on this trade a couple days ago, you would have been shaken today. And most people, depending on how they trade, their risk appetite, they would have possibly been pulled out of the market. Some would have gotten out of the market. Some would have taken a loss or taken minimal profit. Okay? And that's the part of trading Forex that's so it keeps people in a serious knot. because you really don't know what's going to happen. The funny thing is, what's happening today happened years ago. It's constantly repeating itself. The cycle will continue to live. Just as I tell my students. Now, of course, if you gotten in on this trade a couple days ago and you saw the market shoot up as it did, if you did not trust, or if you weren't connected with the why factor, you would have gotten out of this market just because you saw the market pull up. But look at the market now. The market pulled back. Now, this is not to say that the market won't go up eventually. What this is to say is, if you knew the why factor, if you knew, more than that, if you trusted what your own eyes told you originally, you would not have been shaken. If you had jumped out of the trade earlier, when it looked to be engulfed, and the market pulled back, you would have been kicking yourself in the rear end with both heels, midair. Trust me. We as traders have to trust what it is that we see and what it is that we trade. If you get in on a trade, why are you getting in before you really trust what it is that you're getting in on? You need to see what it is. You need to see it. You need to believe it. React. Get in. Okay? You have to trust it. You have to trust the move. If you don't trust the move, you'll always make some and give it right back. See, I teach my students certain strategies to use to pull off the shelf, put back on the shelf when they don't need it, pull off the shelf, put back on the shelf when they don't need it. To get around all of this. See, we don't worry about this stuff. There's certain things that we watch for. This right here is, okay, yeah, it went up. Yeah, it could have put you out of the money. But guess what? Look at them now. It pulled back. And I could guarantee you that the reason why it pulled back, let's examine what happened. Someone would have gotten in. Let's just see. Interesting. Interesting. Quite interesting. Very interesting. Sometimes you just have to believe. Stop giving away money. Don't give away money. You don't have to give away money. You have to believe in what it is that you're seeing. And I know what it is that I'm seeing. I know what's going on in the market right now. That's why I'm tearing the market up. Because I see it. I saw it. Actually, I saw it last week. Not necessarily with this market. Well, this is a part of it. But I saw what was going on last week. And now look at what the market is doing. I'm talking, overall, the overall market, not necessarily the Euro CAD. Burning the market up. I'm not going to go any longer, you guys. Sometimes it's best to give you a little bit so you can take it in, Make sense out of it. Just to give you a little bit. Make sense out of what I'm telling you. Trust your move. If you learn to trust your move, man, you'll be so successful. You won't just make partial. You'll take the entire boat. That's what I teach my students. All right? Listen, hopefully you guys got something out of this video. You know, whether it's from my explanation of the Euro CAD, hopefully something was taken away from this video to help you. All right? You guys remember, if you're not connected with me on social media, get connected. If you're not connected with me if you're not subscribed to this channel, get subscribed. I'm taking it home. I'm ready to show people what time it is. Not that I haven't already, you know, not that I stopped. It's just that I haven't been making videos for you guys. Social media has been really my focus, my target. But I have to make sure that I remember those that really support me. You guys have been very supportive, so I definitely appreciate you guys. Remember, I'm Yusef Scott. I'm the Forex GOAT. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right? Peace.